Okay, this season is really tickling my fancy already. I mean, guys, a lot of things are happening already. The Biggie of the season did not come to play. Biggie came prepared. And guys, I am loving every single minute of it. Yes. Now, as I speak to you, the Disruptors have received the second brief. Yes, they've received another brief to carry out the second layer of their secret mission. And guys, the second layer is wild. It is wild, and it's gonna cause a lot of drama and chaos in the house tonight. Yes, this night. If there's gonna be a pool party, the chaos just might cause another disruption to the housemates fun, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Now, with regards to the Disruptors, there's a lot to tell you about them. Yes, remember, there's a first layer of their secret mission, which they've already executed, and Big Brother is impressed. We're going to talk more about it and the new one. Yes. Now, aside that, there was also a series of conversations in the house. Now, yesterday evening, there was a conversation between Yolanda and Papa Ghost. Who would have thought that these people will have any conversation anytime soon? Anyways, they did have a conversation, and it was quite interesting, but also very hilarious, as the details of the conversation was just pretty much what I was expecting to happen. Yes, so I'm going to fill you all in on that particular conversation. Now, Yolanda was not the only housemate that had a conversation with Papa Ghost. Other housemates are gradually beginning to find their voice to speak against his, in quotes, tyranny. Yeah, the fact that he's not even the head of house is even ruffling more feathers in the house. We're going to talk about that one. Guys, there's a lot to talk about, and I know I owe you all an apology for just going MIA today. I humbly apologize, guys. Please accept my sincere apologies. Being a content creator in Nigeria is really hectic. Network service will show you shaggy. But anyways, that's on the side. We're all good now, and we're going to get into this video, so please make sure you watch to the end. Do not skip out on any part so that you do not miss out on anything. All right, and officially, you are all specially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. For those of you that are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. Now, quickly, let's just get into the business of this video. So first off, it will interest you to know that the Disruptors actually did an excellent job, worthy of mentioning by Biggie in his new brief to them. Biggie was so impressed with the way they, carried out the first layer of their secret mission. Now, with regards to that, if you all recall on my previous video, I'd mentioned about how Taki and Fahima had, conspired to hide a lot of avatars in the house, at different locations in the house. Now, the first location was under the head of house's bed. Although it's out now, I did not capture the moment when they had actually brought it out back, yes. But they had also hidden different avatars at different locations in the house. They had hidden behind the shrub in the garden. They had hidden at different locations. And Biggie had been very, very impressed. At some point, what's her name now? Newo had actually joined them in carrying out the task. And ladies and gentlemen, that girl is scary. She's got this bitch-resting face that when she's carrying out such atrocities, this girl looks so unfeeling. Like, she's so excellent at this task, yes. And they pulled it off, even though it was a bit challenging for them, because the house is filled with human beings. So this pressure to be very, very discreet with carrying out such a secret mission, guys, it weighed heavily on them, but they were able to pull it off, yes. And so today, earlier today, Biggie had summoned Taki into the diary room and had given him the brief for the second layer of the task. And ladies and gentlemen, it was just as a lot of us had predicted and what we even expected to happen. So Biggie has instructed the Disruptors, to go ahead and disrupt. I mean, literally living up to their name. Yeah, so he had instructed them to disrupt the rehearsals for the wager task presentation, and they have to continue disrupting until they completely disrupt the presentation itself. Yes, and they were to start immediately. Now, he had given them some tips, right? They could start by disrupting their own individual projects, as well as, different other projects that will hinder the success of the presentation. And guys, this is going to be wild. You know why? Because currently, Papa Ghost is giving a lot of the housemates a headache. Papa Ghost and Lerato are simply bossy, and this is not really sitting well with most of the housemates, i.e. Liema and Willie. Liema has had it up to here. Papa Ghost has been getting on her nerves. Guys, they are rehearsing and rehearsing and rehearsing since last night, but they are still finding it difficult to get used to the beats. And Liema is the drummer, and she does not really have a proper rhythm, a proper metronome count in her head. So it's all hectic for the housemates at this point in time. But on the other hand, they are also scared. You know, they are also scared of losing, because if they lose, they're already short of food. Since Sunday night, these housemates have been eating pap and eggs. And even me, I'm scared of what the ambience in that house would be like if people would just be farting and throwing explosions here and there. These people have been eating unhealthily, and some people have even been eating more than others. So currently, they are low on food supplies. And so they are putting all they've got into their rehearsals to ensure that they won their wager tonight. Yes, tonight is a presentation day, guys. And these housemates are on nerves. They are on nerves. And here comes Big Brother. Sending his agents to go and destroy everything. Guys, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. These housemates will not forgive the disruptors. But that is also another point of interest that I carry, because I really want to see how they will pull it off and how the rest of the housemates will react to everything that will happen during their presentation. Something quite interesting also happened with regards to the Disruptors brief. So immediately after getting the message from the diary room, Taki had gone to inform Fahima first. And in fact, he had relayed all the message, all the instructions to her. But Fahima had her reservations, you know. It felt like she was beginning to get sentimental about this whole deal. Now, she was a bit hesitant at first. She was talking about, oh, she doesn't want to spoil everything, you know, because they've put in so much work already. They're even struggling with the beat. That, oh, these housemates, they're going to see her as a terrible person, you know, because Biggie had hinted that they should mess up their own personal performances and their project, you know, so as to affect the general, the collective. But Fahima was being hesitant. And it took Taki to continuously remind her that, listen, that is why we are here. That is what we're here for.
Like, I want you to kill it.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to, because remember we have to stop them from winning. That's how
Yeah, but like, I'm also trying to build my character as a person.
Yeah, but I think you can still do both.
She was going on about how much are they even going to pay yourself? Is it 50,000 rands? Oh, how much are they going to... I'm like, girl, the audacity. Didn't you know? Weren't you given the memo that that is what you're here for? You know, so she was already feeling bad. She was getting emotional about it. She was talking about and she wants to be a better person. You know, she wants to show good character. I'm like, girl, just go in there and do that thing. Everybody knows that it's a role assigned to you. So you disrupting a task or causing commotion and chaos, you know, at Biggie's every snap, it doesn't make you a bad person. It's the game. It's the show. You are part of the element of entertainment of the show. So stop whining and get to the task. Anyways, she had gotten back into the grand scheme of things and was already giving a lot of energy already. And guys, I'm super excited. And Taki had also, you know, gone ahead to inform Neo. And Neo, oh my gosh, she's so devious. Neo was already getting excited. You know, she was like, oh my God, this is fun. I'm like, girl. Give me a show, give me a show. Now guys, see, Neo is my spirit animal for this show this season, because I cannot wait to see what they're going to do. She was talking about, oh, she's going to trip and fall. Taki was talking about how he was going to trip and fall because he's dancing. They are already racking their brains about what to do. Guys, tonight is going to be epic. Now, away from the Disruptors and their assignments, the conversation between Yolanda and Papa Ghost. Guys, I was watching these two people have this conversation, and it felt like I was watching two bulls in a ring, you know, preparing to lock horns. It did not seem like these two people were understanding each other. They were talking, but it felt like there was no proper communication happening. You know, communication is when messages or informations or feelings or signs or whatever is being passed from one person to another, from one place to another, and there is recipients, there's a sender, there's a recipient, and then there's the feedback, meaning the message has been received. these people were talking, but it felt like it was entering here and flying out of here. You could see their ego right in the middle of that conversation. You could see their pride. And Papa Ghost said it, that listen, I'm not going to pipe down for anybody because this is who I am. This is my personality. And was like, you are getting offended because you mirror my personality. You're just like me. So it's like you always want to counter everything I do. And guys, he is so right. In fact, oh God, guys, Yolanda was, you know, because of the knowledge or the information that we got from her diary session, it felt like she was trying to really know this guy, like, who are you? Who the hell do you think you are? That kind of thing. But Papa Ghost is no dummy. The guy saw through what she was trying to do. The conversation dragged and dragged and dragged. And guys, frankly, I did not see how it ended. But my conclusion about that conversation is whether they reconcile or not, whether they agree to understand each other moving forward, I think these two people are always going to clash. Why? Because they are two captains that want to be the captain of that one ship, that one big brother's house. And we know the saying that goes that there cannot be two captains on one ship. But I would love to know your thoughts about it, guys. What do you think? Do you think one person is going to buckle over for the other? I know it's definitely not going to be Papa Ghost. Papa Ghost will never kneel or bend for anybody. Do you think it's going to be Yolanda? What are your thoughts? I mentioned before, Yolanda wasn't the only person that had her queries about Papa Ghost's personality and his attitude towards the task and his fellow housemate. I've told you all before in previous videos that other housemates too feel marginalized, but it just seems like they're holding back. But today, they could not hold it in anymore. In fact, from last night, Sinaye had to, you know, put him in his place. Like, no, bro, don't do that. Don't talk to me. Because this guy, he has no boundaries with how he addresses his fellow housemates. You know, it's either he's talking to them like they're kids or he's making it look like they're dummies. They don't know what they're doing. He's the only person that knows the way forward, especially with how things should go in the house. He's very, very commanding, and it's annoying to a lot of the housemates because they always say that he's not the head of house, but he acts like he's in charge, like he's in control. And guys, frankly speaking, you can't even blame the young man. Because even the so-called head of house, it does not even know how to lead. And guys, that's the thing they say about some people being leaders and some people being good at being followers. Some people are good at giving instructions and directives, whilst others are very good at listening to those instructions and executing them. So Mitch, as the head of house, is just very terrible and in a way useless. Yeah, the title is not for him. He should remain, you know, as a follower and do other things, but definitely not as a head of house. Yes. And so Liema was that one housemate that had gotten really fed up. And there was something Papa Ghost was doing, you know. Liema, as I said before, does not really have rhythm in her head. So I don't even know who gave her drum to even be beating. So she was beating the drum. She wasn't really getting the metronome count. And it was really frustrating, to be quite honest, guys. It was really frustrating. But Papa Ghost was more impatient and frustrated. And they were just arguing about, oh, do it your way, do it my way. And the general feeling that these housemates have about Papa Ghost is he wants everything to go his way. And he wants everybody to take his own opinion and his own ideas, which is no lies. But guys, at the same time, you can't even really blame the guy because the housemates that claim to have ideas, oh yeah, share the ideas, they're not really forthcoming, you know? So it's crazy at the moment, guys. And I have a strong feeling that with the disruptors working undercover to cause chaos and scatter all of their efforts, it's going to be a wild Thursday evening in Big Brother's house. And I am looking forward to seeing that drama unfold. And this is where I'm going to stop talking. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you. Bye.